It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders coming up next.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing on first down. Daniels escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be commanded by their 6'3 quarterback from Central Michigan, Cooper Rush.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Throwing here, Rush. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ford, that got in there to bring him down. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rush. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of luck.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. To throw is Rush. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays? Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Rush to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rush. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Rush. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Ertz over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Robinson with another carry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'm going to get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Zach Ertz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Dowdle. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Rush. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Rush. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 3rd down, Rush. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. Taking it about the 16. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Daniels. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now a throw here. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, Rush. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. That's taken on the 25. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Dorrance Armstrong able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rush. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Crowder. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Robinson up the middle. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes You got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Seibert on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Off-play action. Rush. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And out across midfield down to the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A running play, it's Dowdle. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Rush looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Rush. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Ferguson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Operating from the gun. Rush. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an up.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are back within a score. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 10. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels, flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play, because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Cooper Rush and the Cowboys getting set for their next possession. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. Throwing to start the drive. Rush. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They run here with Dowdle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Rush. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Washington offense set to take over again. This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. That's certainly one second down, certainly didn't develop. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
On first down, Rush. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they start in the best of all positions, first and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Daniels flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw. Daniels. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. Looking to throw. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Seibert's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. To the fumble recovery, had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down. Rush. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for Washington, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken from about the 12, and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Rush. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Rush. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. This will be caught once again by Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw is Rush. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Rush to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. He'll and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Rush. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Rush. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back to throw, Rush. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 22, Rush. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there, keeping the toes in bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Daniels sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rush. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Rush. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Rush. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On 3rd down, Daniels. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Caught by the tight ender and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery, Rush. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Rush got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Escapes the sack. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Rush. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Washington offense back out there. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 1st and 10, Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the bootleg, Daniels. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. offense on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. They juked him. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. On first down, Daniels under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Micah Parsons getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 2-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Rush. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Rush. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Rush. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Inside give to Elliott.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Rush. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rush. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Daniels.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the option, here's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They run again with Dowdle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Rush. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now Washington down 28-24. 57 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got McLaurin, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's back to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.